Well, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Marvel gave me cancer. Yes. Cancer. Awful. Awful episode 1. I will absolutely talk full spoilers for this because it was garbage, uninspired, trash. If you're coming here and you're going to call me a bigot, an ist, a whatever, simply because the lead is brown, check yourself. It's a lazy argument. It's pathetic. This show is so much more than the lead being brown, which is what you will equate to when you simply call me a bigot or a racist. Which seems like an awful lot of projection, I'm going to say. But yes, no, this was awful. I wasn't even going to watch it. And I don't know if I'm going to watch the next one. This is some of the most bizarrest creative decisions I have seen at Marvel since the Eternals. You know that film that most people fell asleep to and then the other half didn't even watch? Yeah, odd creative choices here. So what do? Well, we're following Kamala Khan, a Pakistani Muslim with ADHD, I presume. She sees things all over the world. She draws in a notebook. I mean, it's garbage, it's trash. Her overactive imagination is the source of ire with her family. And they don't want her to go to AvengerCon and cosplay as Captain Marvel. Who thought this was a good idea? To have a show about a girl that idolizes the one Avenger that's come out and been publicly maligned. What fool thought that was a good idea? Because the whole first episode is bum-licking Brie Larson's butthole as if it's coated in fairy dust. Right? It's just loving her. Loving her, loving her, loving her. And no one loves her. Except for Kamala Khan. Anyway, she's got ADHD. Anyway, Kamala Khan, she wants to go to AvengerCon. She goes to AvengerCon. Much to the disgrace of her parents. Her parents are like, I don't want you to dress like a slut, like a hoe. Mate, all you would have had to have done, Kamala, is show them your shit costume. You look like you're wearing a bin liner that's been spray painted. You look terrible. You're not showing any flesh, remotely. So all you would have had to have done is just show them your costume and gone, oh, you got nothing to worry about. I'm wearing this. Look how shit I'm going to look. Why didn't you do that? Why? I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Why wouldn't you do that? It's very clearly debunked. Anyway, she's now a disgrace. She's disgraced her family. She went to AvengerCon. And what she did was she stole a piece of jewellery from presumably her grandparent. She puts it on because she wants some heritage. Some Muslim heritage. Or whatever it is. I don't even know. Like, I don't know what it is. But it's some band. And then all of a sudden, she's got powers. Alright. But no one's going to believe that she's got powers because she's got ADHD and she spouts a bunch of nonsense half the time. This is shit. Can we just have a serious conversation about Marvel producing shit at the moment? Because this is grade A donkey turd. Right? Like, it's bad. It's shot really poorly. You know what it reminds me of? Especially because there's like lots of dialogue, from like a first person's perspective and stuff like this. Some fourth wall breaking and stuff. It just reminds me of, and I bear in mind, like, I have not watched this. It reminds me of Sex in the City for kids. That's what this is. And you know from the trailer, she's going to start eyeing up boys and all this kind of stuff. Who is this for? Like, who is it actually for? Because it can't be for... Like, no one liked Captain Marvel. I don't understand what they were doing. Why they made this. It's poo. It's offensive on many levels. It's shot poorly. So, cinematography-wise, it's directed poorly. It's acted poorly. Costuming's terrible. They make her look like a marshmallow half the time. She's wearing massive baggy fleeces and she's sat like that half the time. Like, she's the most obnoxious teenager. So disinterested with life. It's not likable at all. I honestly don't understand why they've made this. It's, yeah, not good. But for those fans, all three of you, you'll be happy because they, of course, had the giant hand. But it wasn't a giant hand. It was like a cosmic meth glass hand, which then shattered. Weird. Weird. And I always think to myself as well, if a Judeo-Christian, Muslim, Hindu, whatever, suddenly got superpowers, don't you think they'd suddenly go, maybe all those stories I read about were bollocks? Maybe turning water into wine. Maybe he just had superpowers and he was an alcoholic. Maybe. Seems like a weird thing to bring into a superhero world, don't you think? Anyway, don't watch it. Gave me cancer. I'm going to go die now. Surprise. Cheers. Also, ladies and gentlemen, consider checking out my Teespring store. Supporting the channel via this way does go a long way. But also, not only that, you do get to wear some awesome merch. These are one-of-a-kind designs designed for me by my graphic designer. We, of course, have our Clown World line, which is in mugs, hoodies, t-shirts. We've got Space Jeebus. And then for something a little bit different, we, of course, have right down at the bottom right here, we have our Pulsar GTIR. Also, ladies and gentlemen, consider checking out and supporting my second channel, which is Car Nonsense. This is a vlog and car channel. You can find links to this in the description box, along with my Teespring. Please do consider supporting.